Welcome to EverLesson. Now in this video, we're going to do a complete module walkthrough. Now I want you to see the power behind EverLesson. I want you to see how this is going to make you profitable in your business. But most importantly, I want you to understand that regardless of your experience or your knowledge, you're actually going to be able to use EverLesson. Okay, now here's the benefits of EverLesson. This is how it's going to help you. The first thing is you're going to be able to create a course in a matter of minutes, regardless of your past experience. Now, we have a simple step-by-step process that I'm about to show you that'll help you create your first course. Now, you'll have several designs to choose from. I'm going to show you a variety of memberships that have all been created that are all producing substantial incomes, and our course layouts are completely responsive. We know it's very, very important that people be able to access your course from the phone. And also, I'm going to show you how by adding gamification to your site, you'll have more happy members experiencing success, which means you're going to make more money with your courses because people are actually going to make it to the end and they're going to want to purchase your other products, programs, courses, or even coaching programs. And our monetization campaigns will definitely allow you to make more money from your existing members. So if you're ready, let's get started. Now in this segment, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the finished product first. I want you to know what your goal is. And I also want you to know what the possibilities are and what you could have in a very short time frame without any technical obstacles. Everything that I'm about to show you, you're going to be able to do. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's do it. So I'm going to keep these two videos in sequence with each other, which means when you watch the EverFunnels demo, where I walk through that whole entire module, you're going to see the same case studies that I'm going to have inside of this video. And that way you kind of get the whole entire picture. So I'm going to focus on 3 case studies. This one right here, his name is Gallant Deal. He just created a course called the 6-Figure Blueprint. He created it about a week ago. We just created the actual membership, the actual course about 2 days ago. The last time I checked, it's just done over $10,000 in sales. It should be at $100,000 by the end of the week. That's the first one. The second one, this is one of our training programs that we went out there and created. We started selling it before it was even done. This is called Course Immersion. Course Immersion's done about $25,000 in sales. And then my actual daughter, who's only 12 years old, she went and put together her own little course that she sells on her website. She sells that for about, I think 27 or 37 bucks. She's done just a little under $5,000, okay? And I've also got a bonus course that I'm going to show you because I want to show you some of our monetization features. And that's one of our VIP programs. And this is actually a free lead gen program. So we give this away to our members. We have Facebook ads out there running all the time, or they come in from our emails or whatever, and they receive our trainings for free. And then we're able to put them into other programs like EverLesson, EverFunnels, or some of our other platforms. Okay, so starting over here on the far left, we're going to go ahead and log in as a customer so you can see what this looks like. So I'll go ahead and log in. And while that's logging in, we'll go ahead and log into this one. And we'll go ahead and log into Katarina's. And we'll log into our VIP membership. Okay, so they're all logged in now. Now, when we logged into this program right here, since he only has one program per membership, what we did is we want to take the customer right into the membership. And you can notice there's all kinds of cool stuff happening here, okay? So if we start over here at the left-hand side, this is going to take me back to the home page, which for his membership is this right here. This is a support icon. Over here, this is a news feed. So if I click on this bottom corner over here, you can see here is his news feed. Now, he doesn't have any notifications for this specific lesson yet, but you get the idea. This will take him back to the categories. If I click this here, this is going to open up his leaderboard. So this is where the gamification comes in. And you can see that he has people playing inside of his course. Remember, it's a fairly new course. And then over here, this will actually log them out. Now, if he has any downloads, which he has a lot of downloads, he can make them appear right here. We can do that automatically. If we come over here, they can go ahead and take notes, and the notes are going to be timed with that point in the video. So if I were to play this video right here. What's going on? Okay, and the note was, what's going on? Notice what it did was it timestamped that point in the video. So I can come back and I can click my notes and it'll jump to that point in the video. If I come over here, this is where the chat conversations would take place, but there's not a lot happening in this lesson. So if we come over here, we can go ahead and click this, and then the video is in full size. A lot of people like that. This down here is our gamification. So if I open this up, you can see that he has a goal block here. And so he's going to give you 5 points. And he says, this is called a goal block. You'll have a goal for each lesson. Sometimes I'll just ask you a question to make sure you actually watch the video and understand what's expected of you. Your first goal is to go to your profile at the top right corner of the screen and add your profile picture. Type in the words added in the field below. So I would add my profile picture up there. I would click added and I would click earn these points, and then I would earn points. Now he can also set it up to where he actually reviews the goal before you move forward. Now, if I scroll down here, these are the other modules inside this course, and I can come over here and I can put comments and I can say loving this. Okay. So if I click post, you'll see that it just went and it posted this comment. All right. I'm actually logged in as him, so that looks kind of funny, but that's okay. Now over here, this is a feature that you can turn on or off. So what I can do is I can come over here and go to the next module. And now the next module is opened up, and you see that we have the same thing over here. There's no resources here, but now I have a new goal block. I have a new video, but down here, you see that we have some resources. And over here, this is a monetization feature. So when we click this here, it's going to take them to some kind of download or a sign up page or a sales page or however he chooses to monetize. And then over here, we have our goal blocks taking place. So if I don't want to complete the goals inside here, what I can do is I can click this here, and this is going to take me to the goal area. So there we go. You see, these are badges you can earn right now. So I can go ahead and earn this goal, or I can earn this goal. And you can see that it's already been issued to these 10 members right here. That's why he wanted you to load your profile picture so that you're able to see who's earned this goal. So if I want to earn these points, I would go ahead and say, okay, I want to earn these points. And now I can see these are all people that have gone and completed this goal. And so I can go ahead and earn these points right now if I complete this goal as well. So you're starting to get an idea how this works. Also, I can come over here and I can click rate this product, and I could go ahead and rate it, and I could give him all 5 stars, and I could submit my answer, and then I could go ahead and put in a review. And then what happens is this will appear inside of his sales page. Okay? So now you've kind of got an idea of what the 6-figure blueprint looks like by Gallant Deal. Now let's come over here and let's look at our course immersion. Now notice this is doing something different. Okay, we actually have our dashboard turned on. He didn't have a dashboard turned on, but if I go inside of here, you're going to see what this course looks like. So it looks a little bit different. We have about the product over here. We have about the instructor. We have this nice welcome video. Hi. That's a green screen video, so very, very professional as far as the introduction. The other ones are pretty much just using like my webcam. You see that we have recent comments coming in over here. Okay, lots of comments. Everything's kind of laid out the same. This is one of our advanced features from one of our other platforms. This allows you to schedule appointments inside of your EverLesson course. So you can do appointments, applications, or surveys, but that's a conversation for another day. But just understand, if you have external scripts, then you can use them inside of your course. So I'll go ahead and go into week number 1. And this is what it looks like. And so I'm using a feature called drip feed, which means these lessons right here will unlock either in a timely manner or when they've received so many badges or points. So if I go ahead and click on this lesson, you'll see here it is. And now it's time to get to work. So if I come over here and click on external URLs, you can see here are all the resources that I mentioned in that video. And over here, we have a chat log happening here, okay? And then down below here, you can see that I have other lessons taking place, and I can go ahead and turn those off. Here are the number of points I had for my gamification, and then I can go ahead and click this here, and I can get to my next lesson, okay? And if I come over here and click the trophy, you can see here are all the people playing inside my contest. So we'll go ahead and come up here to the top. And actually, let me just go ahead and show you this right here. This tab, this says Make Appointment. That's that third-party software that we were telling you about. So definitely, that's another option for you when you become a customer inside of EverLesson. Okay, and those will do the same exact thing. All right, so now we're gonna come over here to little Katarina's site. So you can see that Katarina is using this bright pink dashboard. It matches her website and her branding and everything else. She actually did a webinar the other day where she was showing how to use this software. So again, guys, it's so easy. A 12 or 13-year-old can use it. She's actually gone, created her own course, done $5,000 in sales. But on the webinar, she created this course right here. Okay, so if I come in here, you're gonna see what Katarina's course looks like. So you see that she has a different theme, but similar layout. Okay, so here's her welcome video. So if I go ahead and play that.
Hey guys, my name's Katarina, and I'm super excited that all of you guys are here. And you're obviously here because you want to help local businesses advertise themselves. And the good news is,
So if that's not inspiration for you, I don't know what is. She's 12 years old. She's just out there facing her fears. She doesn't get it perfect every time, but she just keeps trying. She must have done 60 takes before she got that video perfect. But you can see that she is using custom thumbnails on her site. So right here, you can have different images for each lesson. Very, very easy to do. We got all these comments coming in through here. So this is really, really good, okay? And she got about the instructor up here, about the product. And then she has external links over here. You know, if you want to join her on Facebook, visit her website, rate her course, any of those things there. So if we go ahead and click this here, this is what her lesson looks like. So there it is right there. And if I click this here.
okay, so in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to create a Facebook ad.
Okay, so she shows you how she creates her Facebook ads using Photoshop. And you can see it's very, very similar. Resources are below the video, other lessons down below. And then over here, this is what's coming up next. Now we have our external URLs over here for resources. And then she's got some banners over here if you want to join her website or follow her on Facebook. And then here's her newsfeed right here. And you can see that things are happening. Okay, so this is what Katarina's site looks like. Completely different theme. Now I'm going to come over here to that VIP site, and we have our dashboard turned on, and there's all kinds of products in here. These are just lead gen products. We use these to build a list and bring in leads to our business. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this one that says Lead Gen Monopoly. And when I do that, you can see that we have all kinds of stuff happening here, because here's the thing. People come in here for free. And so you can see all kinds of comments are coming in. This was an eye-opener on how to do what I already do better. The lecture was indeed an eye-opener. Thanks for sharing. So there's comments coming in here. That's cool. And notice that we have a countdown timer up here on the top. This is one of our monetization features. And so there's a button here for them to sign up for that. You see that there's banners down here too. These are monetization features. And then if I click inside of here, we'll actually look at what the course looks like. So there you go. You see that we have a timer up here, and we have the video. We got the resources over here. And you're looking at this, you're saying, wow, this is really busy. Definitely not something that I would do. You don't have to. But here's the thing. If you're going to give away stuff and you're going to bring in leads, then you might as well have things for them to click. Okay, so we even have a button right here where they can click that and go download the guide. So as you can see, there is so many things that you can do with this platform. Now in this segment, what we're going to do is we're going to actually create our first course. Now, I'm going to show you a step-by-step process where we're first going to create our membership, and then inside of our membership, we have multiple courses. So our very first goal is helping you create your first membership, and then inside that membership, helping you create your first course. I'm going to make this very, very easy, and you're definitely going to be able to do this. And then once you've created your first one, you're off to the races. But we have to get your first one done. So if you're ready, let's do it. Okay, so let's create our first course. I'm going to show you how easy this is. So when you first log into EverLesson, you're going to be taken to a dashboard just like this. So I've got simple steps over here for you. I've got a nice welcome video. I've got an invite to our Facebook group. You definitely want to do that. Then you can see that there's a tab up here for support. We have some recommendations for you. You can see our team of certified builders. They'll actually go and they'll build out a course for you. Awesome stuff. But what you're going to do, notice there's not a lot over here in the menu. Nothing you can do. All you're going to do is click Create Membership. Now, you can't screw this up because we're going to walk you through the whole entire process. And even though you're on this page, and it seems pretty self-explanatory to me, if you need help, you can come over here and click on this video, and then it's going to walk you through the process. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on Create Membership. Now, you see that we're over here on this progress bar, and we're at 20%. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow these fields here. And if I want, I can go ahead and watch the tutorial video. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my membership name. Now, this is not our course, but this is our membership. So if I want to do a membership on cooking, I'll just go ahead and call this Cooking World. And then inside of my membership, the only courses I'm going to have are going to be related to cooking. So I'll come over here, and this is going to be my domain. So I'll go ahead and type in Cooking World. Okay, and so it's available. And now for my title, I'm just going to go ahead and do Cooking World again. Now we're going to go ahead and type in the description. In this membership, you will find all kinds of amazing courses related to cooking. Okay, obviously I would do better than that, but you get the idea. Now notice this box over here is starting to form. And the reason why is because this is what we're going to put on your sales pages if you choose to use our EverFunnel system. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place an image here, and we're going to use that image for everything throughout your site when it pertains to the membership. Okay, so what I recommend is that you don't steal images from Google or anything else, but you use something like Deposit Photo. That's where you can get stock photos. So I've already gone and bought an image, so let me go ahead and grab it. And it's this image right here, so I'll go ahead and say open. And then what you're going to see is it's actually loading the image right now, and there it is. And I'm going to go ahead and say insert. And now you see that we just created a Cooking World membership. So I'm going to go ahead and click proceed. And so now we're taken over here to the next step. We're already at 60%. And it says you need to choose a theme for the overall look and layout of your membership site. So I'm going to go ahead and click choose theme. And now you see that we have these different options depending on the level you come in. So if I want to see what the theme looks like, I can come over here and click this eyeball. And now it's showing me here's what the login page looks like, the video module page looks like, category page, and you get an idea. Okay? So if I want to choose that, I'm going to go ahead and click the plus button. Okay, so now I've gone and I've chosen my theme. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and swap out our background image. Now, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get rid of this bar right here, and I'm going to get rid of this logo. So I'm going to click on these little squares here, and I'm going to go ahead and choose this one without the bars. Okay, that's better. I'm going to disable the logo, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Add Image. Here it is right here, and I'm going to tell it to stretch. And you're going to keep doing these same steps over and over and over. Now notice this blue doesn't really match anything, okay? So what we can do is we can go ahead and click on Save. And these are all the different pages inside of our course. So what we're trying to do is create our master templates. So what I'm going to do is click on this one right here. So I get a good idea what my setup's already looking like, okay? So this blue isn't matching. So we can move this around wherever we want. And I'm going to come over here and I can go ahead and set my own colors, okay? Or what most people do is they come over here to predefine colors and they just start clicking. See? And what's going to happen is we're going to match the colors for you. So that's not horrible, but I thought the first one was pretty good as well, okay? So if I want this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on Save. And now if I come back over here to the top, I can see, okay, that doesn't look too bad. And I can click on these different pages here, and I can get a good idea what this looks like. I kind of like this. I think it's clean. So now we're going to come over here and click on Next Step. And now it says, congratulations, your membership is set up. That is how fast we create our membership. So now we're going to go ahead and click on Let's go to Next Step. Now what it's asking us is it's asking us to go ahead and set up a payment option. Now, depending on what level you're on, you'll have different options available. A lot of people just want to go ahead and use PayPal. So if you click on PayPal, all you have to do is type in your PayPal address, and that's it. And you're ready to start accepting payments. One of our favorite options is either Thrivecart or JVZoo, but a lot of people use PayPal, and that's fine. So once you choose that, you're going to go ahead and click Continue, or if you choose, you can set up your payment options later. I'll go ahead and click Continue. And now you see that it's asking me to create my first course. So what I'm going to do is I can go ahead and watch the video, or I can click on this button that says Create My First Course. So there we go. And now we're going to go through the same exact steps. Notice we're at 75%, and now we have a new box over here. So I'm going to go ahead and create a course inside that membership. Okay, so your membership is going to house multiple courses, all related to cooking. Okay, so my course is going to be how to bake a pizza. All right. And so now I'm going to type in my description. In this course, you're going to learn how to bake a pizza. All right. And now what we're going to do is we're going to upload an image. Now, this image here is very, very important. It's probably more important than your membership image because this is what everybody's going to see, as I showed you in the other courses. Okay. So again, you're going to go to a stock photo site or your own personal photos, and you're going to go ahead and pull it in. Now, notice we want a recommended size of 2500 by 1150 pixels. So let me grab that image. Okay. So I'll come over here and click add image. And then I'm going to go ahead and upload my image. Here it is right here. I'm going to say open. And there it is right there. And we're going to go ahead and say insert. And now you see that we have this nice box. And so what we're going to do is go ahead and click on proceed. And now we've got this video explaining exactly what we just did. And as soon as I click take me to my dashboard, I'm actually going to be taken to my dashboard that has all my different memberships. And then inside of each membership, you're going to have different courses. But this video here is going to walk you through the whole entire process. And it's going to explain how our site is set up and everything else. Meaning you cannot fail at this process. In this segment, we're going to add the magic. This is the gamification. You definitely need to have gamification inside of your course. This is something that a lot of people neglect to do, and you're going to lose money in the process, and your students are not going to get the results that they could be getting. Okay, so I'm going to show you the benefits of adding gamification. I'm going to show you some live case studies, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is to set it up. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Okay, so let's take a look at gamification. Now, I'm inside the back end, and I'm inside of course immersion. That was this one right here. So you see here's the leaderboard and everything else. And if I click this here, this will be a little bit of a refresher for you. This is the actual course that we're in right now. Okay, but I'm inside the back end of it. So if I come back over here, you can see here's everything going on. So here's all the members. I've got all these statistics here. You see that we've done $20,852 in sales. We got all these comments coming in, 3 pending testimonials. Everything is happening here. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take you into the back end and show you how powerful gamification is. So let me just do that. So I'm going to come in here to my membership, and you don't need to understand this right now, but it's actually pretty basic. And I'm going to come over here to these settings. And I'm going to come down to this one that says gamification. Now, if I click on pending goals, here's what you see. There's been 567 approved goals inside this one course. And I can flip through here and I can look at all their answers. I can see how many badges or points they received. It's awesome. And it's very, very easy to set up. And it's something that no other platform has even thought of doing. Okay, so here's how this works. You come over here to goals, and you see that I got all these goals here. Okay, so all I'm going to do, this is internal. I create a lesson ID. So this can say like lesson 1 or whatever. Okay, and then I'm going to put my title here. So the title can be, let's create your video template. Let's add your profile picture. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my title. I'm going to type in the description, and then I come down here and I say, okay, once they complete this goal, because I'm going to put the goal inside the lesson, I can either issue them a badge or I can issue them points. And if I issue them points, when they receive so many points, they're going to receive a badge. So if they hit 1,000 points, they're going to receive the platinum badge. However you want to do it. Okay? So that's exactly how that works. That's how you set it up. And then what you do is you just pull it into the lesson. And I've got tutorials that show you exactly how to do that. It's actually a very, very easy process. So if I come over here and click the edit button, you can see the title is Clip, Cup, Save, and Undo. So the instructions are unzip your template that you created, pull in your first week, and let's get to work. Type in the chat below and let me know how you understand the process, or that you do understand the process. Okay? So I come over here. I can go ahead and load a video if I want, whatever. I want to create a user input field. I can make their answer show up in a public comment if I want. If I want to actually approve this goal, so you have like a true teacher-student experience, I can click this box here. But all I'm going to do is click Update. And then you see the goal has been updated. Okay, now if I come over here to automation, just a couple more things to show you. This is where you set up your badges. So you say, okay, when they hit 25 points, give them the gold badge. I can have another one that says when they hit 100 points, give them the platinum badge. You set up your own badges, and then you can even set it up to where if they watch a full video, they get 5 points. If they download a resource, they get 2 points. If they leave a comment, they get 2 points. And if they like somebody else's comment, they get 2 points, right? So they can even earn points when they do this automation, okay? So that's how easy it is. And also something else I want to mention is when they receive a badge from you, you can actually give them a reward. So what you could do is you could go ahead and give them a Starbucks gift card, or you could give them a t-shirt, or you could give them access to one of your other courses, okay? But as you can see, gamification definitely works. And if I come over here to my leaderboard, you can see that all these people are rocking it out. And I showed you how easily you can set this up inside the back end. And remember, we've got step-by-step instructions inside of EverLesson under the video tutorials that's going to walk you through the whole process. In this segment, I'm going to show you how easy it is to add monetization to your course. Now, we're going to add things to your course that you've never, ever seen before. Not only are we going to add banners, but we're also going to have news tickers, light boxes, countdown timers. We can even do something called customer buyer behavior. Definitely the most advanced monetization features you're going to find inside of any membership or a course builder. Okay, so with the monetization, if I come over here to Katarina's site, she's got banners here. She could have a top bar up here, just like we have here with a countdown timer. You see we have more banners. We could have a news ticker going across. There's customer buyer behavior. We could actually make a light box open up here. All kinds of cool stuff we can do with monetization. But the question is, how hard is it to actually deploy all this monetization? So I'm going to come back into the back end. Here you see that I'm over here on step number 1. And I'm going to come over here and click on our settings. This time I'm going to come over here to monetization. Now, you see that I have one monetization campaign. I've had 363 impressions, 11 clicks, which isn't very good, and a 3% conversion. You can see the date I created it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to create a new global campaign. Now, the way our monetization works is you deploy all kinds of miniature monetization campaigns at the same time. So you can fire off a news ticker, a banner, a top bar. You can show related products, or you can even make a light box open up, a pop-up at the same time. You can do all of these things at the same time, or you can just go ahead and do one at a time. So if I click on news ticker, all I'm going to do is come over here. I'm going to type my content. Make sure you join EverFunnels. Okay? I would go ahead and put my link, and then I go ahead and choose the text color for my link. This is going to scroll across the screen just like you see here. And then this is where it gets really cool. It's laser targeted. I can put it on all my products. I can put it on just this one product. Or if I don't want it on all the pages in that product, I can click list all modules. I can say I just want it on the week 1 module, the week 2 module, or however I want to do it. Okay? That's how you're going to do the news ticker. Next, we come over here to banner. And all I'm going to do is come over here and upload a banner. So I'll go ahead and pull one in from my library. There's one right there. I'll say insert. Now I've got my banner. I'm going to go ahead and put in my link here. And then we're going to do the same exact thing. All products, individual product, or certain modules. So if you look over here on the screen, this is a sample of what it's going to look like. Next, we'll come over here and we'll click on top bar. Now you see here's our top bar. So we have a headline, a description, and a button. So for the headline, join EverLesson today. And then for our subheadline, limited time offer. Okay? And then from a button text, join today. And then what I can do is I can go ahead and choose a product, a course inside of EverLesson, or I could send them to an external URL. Now, these are the colors. So this is my bar color here. So this blue here, but it's green here. Here's my text. I could go ahead and change my text. And then here's my button color. So it's showing blue here, but it's actually black over here. So this is just a sample of what it is you're creating. And then guess what? Same exact steps. Do I want it on all my products? Do I want it on the individual products? Or do I want it on individual lessons? That's how we do that. But guess what? It gets even better because look here. I can come over here. I can click on Enable Timer. And now I have different types. I can do evergreen. I can do cookie based, whatever I want to do. And so I can come over here and I can set my remaining time. So when they open up this page, there is going to be 14 hours left and 23 minutes. Or I could do it cookie based. 14 hours, 23 minutes, right? Limited time offer. Okay, then I can go ahead and choose my timer color. So what we're doing is we're doing this right here. So I could choose my timer color and I could choose the color of my button. And then here is the background. So if I come back over there, limited time offer, 14 hours, 23 minutes. Guess what, guys? Same thing. List all products, or individual lessons. Now I come over here. Now I would go ahead and click save. And then my top bar would be created. Next, we're going to come over here to related products. Now this gets a little advanced, but it's something that you guys can definitely learn how to do. Okay, so what I can do is EverLesson is all based on tags. If you choose to use it, you don't have to. So I can say, okay, I want this tag, I want this tag, I want this tag. And if the customer has been assigned these tags, then what we're going to do is we're going to recommend one of our related courses. We can do it by product category. We can do it by specific products, or we can do it by buyer behavior. Now, what that means is whenever your customer either goes A, downloads a product for free, or B, buys a product, we're going to look at all your products and see if there's matching tags and if they don't own the product or the course already. And if they don't own it, then what's going to happen is we're going to recommend one of your courses. Okay? And so, once again, you can decide, do I want it on all? Do I want it on individuals? Or do I want it on individual lessons? Okay? Completely up to you. And then finally, we have this one called pop-up. So this is what it's going to look like throughout all your products, or individual lessons. So I come over here and I can say, grab Ever Funnels. And then I can put a subheadline, limited time offer. And then I come over here and I can have a video, I can have an image, or I can just have text. So next we have our button text. That's right here, right? Click here to get started. And now we're going to decide, okay, do we want it to go to one of our sales pages inside of our course, or do we want to do an external link? So I'll go ahead and do an external link. And now we come over here and we choose our text color, we choose our button color and our button text color. And if we want, we can even delay this. And then this is a menu you're familiar with, all products, or individual lessons. And that's how easily you're going to go about creating your monetization inside your course. Now, at any given time, even though this is a global monetization campaign, you can come in here and you can actually deactivate just that one sub-campaign inside of this global monetization campaign. And remember, we've got a video here to walk you through the whole process. In this segment, I'm going to reveal how you're able to take one simple CSV file, very, very basic, nothing complicated. It can actually be a Google Sheet. And what you're going to do is you're going to load it inside of our system, and it's going to build your whole entire course for you. It's pretty awesome. It's something I had to build for myself. This allows me to create courses on the fly. I can do it when I'm flying, or when somebody else is driving, or whatever it is I want to do. I'm able to create courses very, very fast. And I think you're really going to dig this. So let's do it. Okay, so let's make some more magic happen. So you see I'm over here on my dashboard. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. Here's the membership we just created. And now I'm going to go ahead and go into that membership so that I can see the one course that we created, which is how to bake a pizza. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a course called How to Bake a Pie. So we're going to come over here and click on Create New Course. We're going to go through the same steps. How to bake a pie. Okay, for the description, in this course, I'm going to teach you the step-by-step process to create a pie. Okay. Now, there's some advanced stuff here compared to the onboarding process that we went through before, but nothing really all that complicated. Okay, so we're going to follow the same process. We could go ahead and choose an instructor if we wanted to, but I'm going to go ahead and upload an image. So I'm going to click Add Image, and I'll just go ahead and click Upload Image, and I should have one called Pie. Let me search for that. There it is right there. And so it's going to go ahead and it's going to put the image inside the library. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and say insert. And now you see we have an image for how to bake our pie. I don't need to worry about the logo. That's fine. All this stuff is kind of advanced. But if you watch the monetization module, then you know what this is. So my category would be cooking, and then my tags would be pie. Pretty simple. You'll get the hang of it. That has to do with monetization. Then we're going to go ahead and click on the save button. Now what we did was we just created our course called How to Bake a Pie. Okay? So the next step is, what we're going to do is we need to add lessons to it. So we could come over here and click on add a lesson. There's one lesson, add a lesson. There's two lessons. Or I'm going to show you how to take a simple little sheet and create all of these lessons at once. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to open up what's called an Excel sheet. You can also do this with a Google Sheet. Google Sheets are free. Now, this sheet right here is going to allow me to build all of my lessons at once. So if I open up these cells, you can see what we have going on here. So all I need to do is type in my lesson name, right? So the different types of pies, okay? Buying the right ingredients. And we'll do making your pie dough or pie crust, okay? So I would come up with my different lesson names. I could do as many as I want. Next, we need to tell it what kind of lessons are these. Now, most of the time, they're going to be video lessons. But if you don't have video, it'll be content lessons. And if it's a free download, it'll be download. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 1, and 1. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to put in our description, right? In this lesson, you're going to learn the different types of pies you can make. Now, if you don't know Excel, it'll just keep going over the cells like that, but it's in this cell right here, which is C2. Okay, so there's 2 here. This is a C. This would be B2, and this would be A2. So you got A2, A3, A4. Okay, so now we'll come over here to the next cell. All right. In this lesson, you're going to learn about the key ingredients you need. Okay, and then we got one more. Making your pie crust. In this lesson, I'm going to share a secret to creating the perfect pie crust. Okay, so now these are the descriptions, right? So you see C1 is asking for the descriptions. Matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and highlight these yellow so that you can tell which ones are the title versus which ones are the text. Okay. Next, if we come over here to D1, is asking for the video title on the page. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy the same lesson name for my video title. So we'll do all 3 of these here. Okay. So we'll go ahead and copy those over. And now what it's asking is it's saying, okay, where do you want to host your videos? Do you want them on YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, generic video? Do you want to pull it out of our library, or do you want to do Amazon S3? Normally I do Amazon S3. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do YouTube. So we're going to put ones all the way down. And then what's going to happen is we're going to go into YouTube and we're going to find our videos. Okay. So the way we're setting this up here is as though we put all of our videos on YouTube, or all of our videos are on Amazon S3 or Wistia or wherever it is you want to host them. Okay. So I'm going to open up YouTube. Okay. And let's just assume that one of these videos are mine. Okay. So I'll go with this one right here. So all we're going to do is we're going to skip this ad here. Okay. Here's the video. This looks like something I would do, but we're going to go ahead and copy this URL. So again, assume that this is my URL just for sake of the video. Okay. So next I'm going to come back in here and I'm just going to go ahead and paste that URL there. And then we would have our next video, and then we would have our next video, and that's it. That's all we're going to do. So you copy your lesson names all the way down, your lesson types, your lesson descriptions, your video titles, which will go inside of our video library in EverLesson. Then you tell us the type and the URL, and you will be able to do things probably 30 or 40 times faster than you normally would. So then we're going to come over here. We're going to say File, Save As, And this one I'm going to call Pie CSV. So if you were doing this in a Google Sheet, then what you would do is you would say download as, and then you would save it, and then watch what happens. So we're going to come back over here to EverLesson, and we have our course here that is empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to come to this button right here that says import. I'm going to go ahead and click this button, and here we can go ahead and download the sample CSV that I just showed you. But what I'm going to do, since we already finished the sample, is go ahead and load it. So I'm going to click choose file, and then I'm going to go to my downloads, and I'm going to look for the pie. There it is. We're going to say open, and then we're going to say submit. And now you see that we just went and created our whole entire course. All of these lessons just came in. And if I come over here and click the view button, you can see there is our theme and there is our video, and it came right in from YouTube. And all of our other modules have already been built out. Our titles there, our descriptions there, everything is done. And so you can do hundreds of lessons if you want from a simple little spreadsheet. Now there's one more thing I want to mention, but I'm not going to walk through the process. But while we're inside this membership, you can take this CSV import a bit further. And what you can do is you can go through our wizard, and it'll walk you through the step-by-step process. So this time you can import your categories, you can import your lessons, but then it'll walk you through the whole entire process. So if you want to go through the wizard, instead of actually creating your course right here, you can do that as well. Okay? So there's many ways for you to create a course, but I promise you, this is about as fast as it gets. In this segment, I'm going to show you how fast you're able to build a course. Now, this is not the kind of course that you want to build to go out there and sell, because what we're going to do is we're going to leverage other people's content. And we're able to do that because content's being shared on YouTube or Vimeo, or, you know, it's created so that it can be shared and embedded in other places. So you definitely don't want to sell other people's content. But what we're able to do is we're able to build a course, I mean, in a matter of minutes without having to do anything. And we're going to create the lead capture page and everything using EverFunnels. Okay, so it's pretty awesome. And I definitely think that you guys are going to have a light bulb moment. So let's do it. Okay, so in this video, we're going to come back down to the membership we made. Here is our Cooking World membership. And I'm going to go inside of it. And you see that we have our 2 courses that we've gone and built out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a course instantly that I can use for lead generation, and then I can go and sell these 2 courses to my leads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to create a new course again. This time we're going to call it the Top 10 Restaurant Recipes. Okay? And so for my course description, we're going to do the same thing, right? The top 10 restaurant recipes. I should probably spell that right. Okay, so let me grab it up here too. That's a hard word to spell. Okay, there we go. I could go ahead and choose the instructor. So I'll click on add image. We'll upload the image, and it's on my desktop. There it is right there. So we got this one that looks like recipes. It's right here. I'm going to say insert. There you go. We're going to follow the same exact steps. I'm not going to load a logo. I'm not going to worry about this. We can come over here and we could do cooking for the category. And for this, we can do top 10 recipes. Okay, there's my tag. I'm going to click save. And now we just went and built a course. But now what we're going to do is we're going to automatically populate our course with lessons. So this is a pro feature, but I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on this button. So this is a pro feature inside of EverLesson, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this button here, and now I can either search YouTube or Vimeo. So I'm going to search YouTube for the top 10 restaurant recipes, and we'll go ahead and pull in 20 videos. Here we go. So it's going to go check YouTube. So the top 10 Mexican food dishes, restaurant style. So I probably don't want to do top 10. I want to do like famous, yeah, there we go. Like famous dishes like that, okay? So just odd recipes that we're able to give away. And I'm going to say insert selected videos. And now EverLesson just went and created a whole entire course for us. Okay? So if I come over here and if I click the play button, you can see exactly what it just did. It went and pulled all that off YouTube. It brought in the recipe. It built the menus. It's got the related categories down below. Everything is here. But now what we need to do is we need to create a page so that we can go and give this away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to EverFunnels. I'll give you a sneak peek. And this time we're going to come over here to member sign up page. So what we can do is we can come over here to step number 2, and you'll learn about this. This is where you set up your price. And we've already got one that's already waiting for us. That happens automatically when we create our course. Okay, now we're not going to sell it. I don't want you to sell this. I just want you to use it for lead gen. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, click the edit button. And here's a detail of what we're doing, but we're going to come over here to payment type, and this one we're going to do for free. So I'm going to choose free, and now we'll come back over here to our dashboard, and this time we'll go ahead and choose that product. Now we're going to click on these little triangle deals here, and it's going to open up this section right here. See this one that says opt-in page URL? Watch this. I'm going to click on the edit button, and this page has automatically been created for us. I haven't even done anything yet. Right? Get instant access to the top 10 restaurant recipes. There you go. That's good enough, right? I don't need to really change this at all, but I can. One thing I might change is this button. It would probably be better if it was a green color. So I'll come down here and I'll make it like a green color. And there you go. That's how fast we're able to do this. And so it's already linked to our course and everything. So I just want to recap for you really quick. We went and created a whole entire course. We created the sign-up page, and we could take this sign-up page, and we can go out there online. We could post it in our groups. We could post it on Facebook. We can run solo ads, whatever it is we want to do. And we can go out there, and we can bring in leads that we can then go and sell into our other courses. And by the way, if you want this to be a video back there, you can do that as well. Now, I think that's a very, very powerful feature that you're going to have with EverLesson Pro. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully now you have a better idea of just how powerful EverLesson is and just how out of the box this platform is, right? This platform is doing things that is unreal compared to any other platform out there. Some of the biggest platforms in the world don't even have half the features that I showed you. Now, I only showed you about a quarter of what EverLesson can do. There's so many more things it can do, but we need to make sure that you have the basics down first, which are those simple steps, okay? Now, you guys also need to know that the support behind this platform is top-notch. We have a very, very active Facebook group. We have a Q&A session every single week. We have all these amazing segments inside of our group, 24/7 support desk. You're definitely in the right place at the right time, and this is the platform for you regardless of your niche or your marketplace. Now, there's actually a second video that's going to accompany this one, and in that video, I'm going to walk you through the whole entire EverFunnels module. And it's there where you're going to set up your free member sign-up page, your sales pages. You're even going to set up a whole entire webinar funnel, and we're going to write all the emails for you. So make sure you check out that video. And on that note, I'll see you inside the group. Take care.